Oh, no. Okay. That's how. What? I'm confused. Okay. Who's still here? Who's still here? Um, so apparently, so what I did just now is I changed it to ultra low latency. And what YouTube says is does not support closed captions, 1440p, and 4K resolutions. But click in here and it says 1440p. So sounds wrong. Sounds wrong, dog. Anyway, Damn, Yagaton um, all over this watch tab. Yeah, has all the resolutions all the way up to 1440p. So I don't know what that note's about, but whatevs. Anyway, for the record, for anyone watching, Pro has given me very, very little direction on what I'm supposed to be doing tomorrow besides streaming with him. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to stream the even numbered brackets. I don't know if I'm supposed to start off with him and do an intro. I don't know if there is gonna be an intro. I don't know if I'm supposed to be merging with him at the semifinal stage. I don't know, nothing. So I'm just gonna play it by ear here. Someone asked me, are you gonna stream my bracket or my game tomorrow? Or are you gonna cast it tomorrow? I'm like, I don't freaking know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Who's ahead here? I guess Gabby's a little ahead. Oh, there's only one I in Gabby TM now. Wasn't there two before? Gabby. Elongated E sound at the end. Nope. I'm not going to communicate anything to him anymore. I mean, I already messaged him. So I finished work today, and I looked at Discord. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Am I supposed to stream the odd and even brackets? And I'm waiting for a response because if I dump like 10 questions on him, he'll respond to maybe 2, and then I won't know the rest of the answers. So I wait until I have a response so I can have an actual live conversation instead of what I guess you could think of as like text messaging someone when they're not actively checking their phone. So yeah. But I mean, we'll figure it out in the morning, I guess. Realistically speaking, tournament day, most of the time is just waiting for players to show up, because really anyone who's not playing the first game is gonna be like, okay, fine, my game's not for a little while, and then they just do other stuff, and then game's over, and then you're like, okay, it's your turn now, and then like they are still in the middle of a game or practicing, or they walked away to get some snacks or something. So yeah. Oh yeah, Astro, I did talk to him because I was like, because I gave a bunch of people those green stars, and your name was on the list with 2 zeros, and he was like, I changed his name last week, and I was like, okay. Yeah. Do you even need gaddies anymore if butchers are banned? Good question. Yes, because they're still the best neutralizer. Oh, they killed each other. That's funny. It's hard to look at chat and the game at the same time. Let me see if I could pop out chat. Pop out chat. Bring it over to this side, because I don't really... there you go. That's so much better. But yeah, the Gaddy is still the fastest neutralizer, and it's still pretty good against a lot of stuff. Why? Because the air mech armor system is not dynamic enough to support counter type of things. So if something's a counter to one thing, it becomes a counter to a lot of other things within the same armor range. And anything that's fairly low is going to get slaughtered by a Gaddy. Yeah. Check what's on mid. Nothing. And he has 2 Dillos here, that's about it. Got nothing. So, as I was saying to no one, because apparently my stream was private, I feel like I should probably buy a joystick to cast Air Mech, which I actually own a cheap HOTAS. I don't know if you even say it that way, the thing you play flight simulation games on. Bought a cheap one day, like 40 bucks or something. Never used it, but I have that joystick. But what I'm saying is, right now I'm using a controller. As you can see, like I can really smoothly pan around, see? I have a controller in my left hand, and I have my right hand on the freaking number pad, so I can do this. I've come a long way in my spectating practices. But yeah, I think I should get a joystick so I could even more smoothly do slower pans, because, like, controller analog stick is kind of hard to do that. I've never really been good at using controller analog for precise movement. Like, I'm generally terrible at FPS games anyway, but on a controller I super suck. So, yeah, kind of hard. And overkill with the sarcastic comment, as always. That's not even sarcastic. It's well, it is sarcastic technically, but it's more than that. It's cynically sarcastic in like an extremely harsh way, but realistic and very true. Kind of like how certain comedians say it. But yeah, I don't know why he decided to ban so much. People have different philosophies over what tournaments should be, and I believe personally, and don't tell anyone I said this, but for a tournament with this many bans, should not be a serious tournament that has like money prizes and, like, you know, be something that's like smaller for fun on a weekend with custom maps and frickin', you know, weird 2v2 rules or something, but whatevs. Yeah. Is any everyone's. What are you doing, Yagaton? What are you doing? You just waiting for stuff? Because it's not good. Does this, are they even shooting? No. Is there a setup animation for, like, I mean, like a noticeable setup animation for Tesla Tower? I don't think there is. If there is a setup animation for Tesla Tower, yes, there is. Yes, it springs up. Oh, God. It's so short. It's such a short setup time. Oh, did he just basically DC? Or what? What happened? Okay, that was pointless. I'm just doing this for testing purposes. Come on, control, mouse. Okay, there you go. Doo-doo. Yeah, Astro, I don't know. So, everyone needs to listen to me about balance, okay? You can't dump a big dump of numbers. It won't happen, period. Everyone always says, but it needs to happen. That's nice, but it won't happen if you do it that way. You need to do it in small increments. So I've been asking for months and months, what are the biggest broken things? And no one really answers me very well. You have to do it in small increments. That's the only way that Insane's gonna implement them. Address the biggest things, then address the next biggest things, then go back, adjust those first biggest things. That's the only way it's gonna actually happen. We have to be just being 100% realistic. So if Astro, if you can isolate the most broken problem things, we can put those on the list, and that'll be a big help to me, because realistically speaking, I think I'm one of the only people, if not the only person, maybe overkill, but one of the only people that Insane will take seriously. Because I don't sound like a nitwit when a lot of people talk. Not to say that any of you guys are nitwits, but maybe some. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just stream testing. How's the quality, guys? I mean, apparently YouTube is re-encoding this crap on the fly, and it's bananas, because I'm streaming at a 25k bitrate right now. On Twitch, I stream at 10% of that, 25k. Or, sorry, 2.5k. So if anyone wants to give me any feedback on the stream quality, I don't have any dropped frames. That's why I'm doing this right now, guys. If you want to discuss Air Mech, do it in the frickin' Discord. He'll probably trust you too, though, Overkill. I'm sure you can convince him to make some changes, but no one really understands how the process works. The only council will really even know, because you know it's not really a public thing. Even and maybe it's been stated in the past, but how would anyone really know that? So yeah. Did I zoom out? Yes, I did. This actually looks like a pretty cool game, potentially. Sven and Daxter, probably, definitely, you know, not the favorites compared to Chrome and Bass Bass. But there is hope. They can snag this. If they can 2v1 Chrome and get him out of this corner, which is hard on Sandrim, especially if they've already taken it. They need to double drop. They need to double drop. They're not doing it. It's really the only way. Game is loud? Okay. Well, I'm down to change that for sure. For sizzle dizzle. Okay, there you go. Lower. But see, the most annoying thing about this is right now I'm doing follow. I'm doing player follow. The volume's loud, but once I start free camming, the volume drops way down. It's very, very irritating how that happens. So I tend to not do follow at all, because you miss stuff. So I just zoom to people and then take it over with free cam. Daxter, not gonna kill. Chrome might get it. Yes! Wow, wow, nice. See, that was the stall between firing and afterburners. He used afterburners to catch up, close the distance, in order to fire longer and actually connect. Because at that point, Daxter was outside of his firing range already. So Daxter is going to probably. Yikes. Yikes. Over here. See that stupid fog effect? Pan to these people and you get this huge big thing of fog. It's so ridiculous. They never consider spectator, which I guess is fair because more people play and not spectate, but try and make your game look good, guys. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Wow, this was a lot faster than I thought it would be. Woo-hoo-hoo, gosh, brutal. Brutal. Oh my goodness. So normally when I stream, especially if I stream a tournament, I have like different scenes that I create, like this is the next game up. Here's my tournament art. And this is, I mean, the only thing I have is like this. Oh, well, this is, I don't even have it in the same location anymore, so. Let's see, here's my BRB screen. Here's my caster lobby. Oh man, I don't have any of the images in the same locations anymore. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. Sources. What did I have as the background? BG background. Lobby. BG spectate. Yes. Okay, where is that? The Airmech. Images. Assets. Solid. Nope. That's not it. Solid. Where did I put it? Backgrounds. There you go. Spectate. Okay. And whoosh. There's my caster lobby, but I do not have the Discord display thing. Man, I had so much stuff set up before. But yeah, usually I have a lot of different scenes, so it's nice and yeah. I prefer Ob Studio, Astro, as a thing. Like I tried using Streamlabs, but they don't have the studio feature where you have a preview screen. You can click around and look at your preview of the next scene that's coming up. And the live screen. They might. I don't know. I might have misused it or something. But yeah. I just didn't like it. So I went back to Ob Studio. Which is, I mean, I you know, I don't like the bells and whistles that come with Streamlabs obs. It's a little bit much for me, and I'm not trying to be like that type of streamer. I'm not trying to stream at all, to be quite honest. Would it be better in terms of the fog if the camera instantly jumped to the new player instead of panning over? Yes, it would be, and I'm not sure why because it used to do that. But then they freaking implemented this weird panning thing. I'm not really sure why they thought that would make sense. Who cares? You're spectating. You want to jump. Jump, jump, jump. I think I understand why, because they wanted to do some, like... So when I try to cast games, I try to make the camera a little bit continuous as much as possible. As much as I possibly can. I don't try to jump around on the minimap. I mean, sometimes you have to, right? But if you can just pan from post to post to post or mid to post back and forth, right? I try to do that so you have a sense of where you are. So I think that's what they were trying to implement. I think that's what they were trying to do is when you hit another, you know, the player focus buttons, it'll pan there so you have a sense of movement. So you have a better sense of where you are on the map rather than just jump, jump, jump. And then you're like, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? You have to realize, you know, the scenery on the map to figure out where you are. So I think that was the goal, but in application, it kind of sucks. Yeah, socials and stuff. I don't really, yeah. So not really what I need. I want more control, and I felt like, I guess maybe it was down to the mastery of it, but it looked like Streamlabs was a lot more simplified in terms of the way you can lay stuff out and your options. I know they had a lot of fancy stuff like pre-packaged scenes and text representations like chat and stuff in on screen, but the funny thing is, I used Streamlab OBS to grab browser sources, and then I copied those browser sources into OBS. So, like for the chat, I don't think I have them anymore because I have a new computer now, but that was a couple years ago. But yeah. And they used to ask me for input on spectator mode. They used to. Never really took much of my input, but they took some of it. Oh boy. Telling me that I need to change my stream resolution because it's too high. It's too high. Are you guys getting a 1440p option? Just wondering. Because I am. Yeah, I'm gonna change it back to fast latency rather than just rather than this right now, what I have. Okay, let's see if I can find a good game just to test it out. And I wish I could have someone in here with me, so I could test out volume levels with a person in here. But because last time I did it with Combat Cat, his voice was pretty low. So I need to add more on the gain. Let's see. Let me actually do that real quick. Sources, aux, property. No, not properties. Filters, gain 2 decibels. I'm gonna hit 4. I'm gonna double that to 4. Maybe that'll be enough if anyone decides to hop on stream with me tomorrow. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay, so Couchbot is announcing. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisies. That's a bunch of announces. I'm just like starting and stopping my stream for testing purposes. Oh well. Okay. Let's try to find something that would be a more entertaining. This is potentially, let's see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I can export from YouTube. Give it a shot. All right, here we go. This is I think this was ranked, a ranked 1v1 watch tab random spectate game on Twin Peaks between the Carbon player on the left side, and it's a fail. Oh, kill me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, screw you. That would have been, yeah, it would have been fun, Astro. Oh well, it's cool. There'll be more opportunities. Okie dokie. hello, Santi Sir 06. I'm not really sure if I'm saying that right. Not an S-Thorn game. Screw you. Man, that one, the Sandrum game looked promising, but man, that was quite a steamroll. Yeah, get Bass and Chrome on it. I mean, pretty high rank this round. I'm waiting for the rest of the vote. Hey, if you guys see who the hell is not voted yet. Yeah, anybody sees Happy Death Fan / Zanetti4 / Albay or whatever the heck his name is now. Make Wars responded to my message. Yijapero and Zanetti. Zanetti, I think I give a pass usually because he tries. He tries to vote. He doesn't do it right most of the time, but at least he freaking tries. That's all I care about. That's all I want from you. You know what I mean? Put all this effort into this stuff. Ooh, only Phil versus Gabby. Let's try this one. Storm. Larvely. Storm's always amazing. All right, here we go. This is a ranked 1v1 on Storm between the red player on the left side. It is only Phil in the classic Helix. And the blue player on the right side, it is Gabby TM in the classic Paladin. Not much to say for Storm. If you want to play it different, you probably can. You just probably won't be super successful. So mid-heavy that every mid-fight basically turns into the same thing. And everyone has their efficient opening body block for the creeps. 5 spawn on this map, and actually, oh my god, barely, the last creep almost got killed by that butcher. Only Phil, is he ahead technically? No, Gabby's ahead. I think Gabby's ahead. Gabi? Is it the Hispanic twang? I'm not really sure exactly. 1, 2, 3, and the creep did not die. The opening on Storm has been perfected to a T for a lot of people. Storm, Duel, Biohazard, and Salt are probably the ones that... Well, no, Twin Peaks are the ones that have the freaking exact routine down for most high-tier players. But Storm, again, gonna be pretty much the same. No matter how you slice it. Gonna be a very similar approach every single time. May not be the same game every time. Most of the time, people aren't gonna try to do random side pushes or it's so hard to cheese on Storm because you have basically half a map's worth of vision in your own vision. So what are you gonna do? I guess this is one option. Oh, right when I say that. Come on, Gabby. Gabby, you can see it on your minimap. Okay, well, only Phil will successfully cheese this most likely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and there you go. But it does have Sam's. Now, at this point, does Gabby turn around? Does Gabby, is it really in their best interest to try to get this post back at this point? How far ahead is Gabby in the mid fight? Not that far, unfortunately. But I guess if Gabby can take this back and only Phil dumps a lot of units out and Gabby doesn't lose too much, then it'll be a big loss for Only Phil. Gabby loses a tank, a Dillo, but Only Phil, oh, grabs 4 Sams, exactly 4 Sams, takes the outpost back. Haha. Haha. Sick. A bot spawner, huh? Interesting. Interesting on Storm, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I really wish creep mechanics were different. Yeah. Bot spawner. Creep mechanics should be, like, they need to have... God, never mind. If I start, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna talk about the game. I'm just gonna talk about this current game that's so unique. Because on Storm, you never know what'll happen. Except, possibly, the same thing that happens every time. Which is... and... again! So, the artillery firing back and forth. Gabby a little bit too focused on supporting with his paladin. Paladin. It's paladin, dude. You need to stay in the air. Only drop for hammer. You only drop for hammer. I know, I'm just kind of screwing around right now. This is not a serious cast, so. YouTube testing. So yeah, I think it's probably pretty smooth, right? I mean, I'm seeing it both on my main screen, my preview screen on OBS, and YouTube, and it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty. I think it looks pretty good. You know, YouTube is pretty impressive. Too bad it's not really used for gaming. I mean, I know they have a gaming section. I only watch recorded videos on YouTube. I've never watched a live stream. I think I maybe have tried, but like, you know. Oh, why the hammer then? That's not the right time for hammer. You needed to focus one down. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can neutralize anyway, but like, yeah, it just. Oh, and now, oh god, 3 Longhorn. Drop and body block. Drop and body block. Drop and body block. Too late. You lost artillery. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's storm, no matter. It no matter. It's storm. It's a storm, no matter. I have no idea what accent I'm trying to pretend to do, but. Oh, look at all the busters. Look at all the busters. So many units introduced without any thought to what the gameplay would be like for them. Just like, hey, we'll just throw in units and make them work later. Well, you forgot step 2. You forgot step 2. Okay? No, it didn't save the Dillo. Oh no. Just make all busters, dude. Who cares? Busters and Gaddies. Busters and Gaddies should win the game, to be quite honest. Put two Gaddies. Oh, Tangos. I didn't even realize this. I was too busy being upset. I didn't start focusing on the game like I said I would. Haha. Neutralizing the post, though. The rebels will do a lot of work, though. Rebels are so cost efficient. Ah! No, Gabby. No. No, don't die. Don't die like that. No, only if you're gonna take advantage. 34 to 31, though. It's not like an egregious difference. Even though you lose 2 busters, you're still not out of the game. Know what I mean? Do we have a amount of units on the, or amount of credits on the field? No. Would that be relevant? Probably. We just have upkeep, which is limited to 5 increments. 5. So, yeah. 84 units, still mostly tanks, yes. Oh. I'm not under an NDA for this or anything, and I'm too, I don't care enough to keep this a secret anymore. James asked me to design a unit at one point, and I wanted to make an anti-tank unit. I gave him stats, I gave him everything. He had a model for it. He made a model. It kind of looked like a gangster or a jackal with like this futuristic disc thing that looked on top of it. It was armor based. So it did the amount of damage per shot that your armor value was. And they never released it, they never made it. Instead they made gangsters. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, you know. You try to help, and it's just like, that's what he explained in Global Chat once? Great. Yeah. Cool. It's not like I dumped months of my life trying to balance parts when then they just deleted it from PvP, you know? Not like I dumped a whole week's worth of like running numbers and making different graphs to figure out what the best carry speed formula should be. Or yes. I don't know what the problem is. Honestly, if they just made the gangster do what my unit was supposed to do, and I don't care if it looks like a chain gun car or whatever the heck it was, whatever you can think of Jackala. I don't care. Just make it do what it needs to do. If it doesn't make sense, guess what? Guess who's gonna care? No one. No one is going to care. Just do the thing. Just do the thing that you're supposed to do. I am not posting this game to YouTube. This is boring. Oh man, why do people love mid-fighting so much? Why do people love Storm so damn much? You're just mid-fighting the whole damn time. If I sound angry, it's because I probably am. Yeah, only Phil just out microing Gabby. There's no real, I mean, you know, out distracting him. Killing him with the missiles and stuff, you know. I don't think it was actually the unit that I think I came up with some kind of formula to determine damage based on armor, not just damage equals armor. I'm pretty sure I came up with something. I think it was just a simple linear formula plus a hard plus constant, you know, just it's literally AX plus B. And I gave him AX and plus B, but it didn't happen. How long did it take to actually become boring to you, Overkill? Because I never liked it when I played. It was so boring. Like, it was a little fun, but every map layout is the same. That's why I tried to make maps with different terrain and stuff, and like rocks and crap in the way. But all the map layouts are the same, so you mid-fight and you do your micro the same every map, and it's really, really annoying. So there's that. Let's see, my stream is about 6 seconds behind real life. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I believe it's about 6 seconds. Yeah, 6 to 7. Let's call it 6.5 because it's relevant. So, honestly, let's take a pause. Let's take a pause here. If I'm Gabby, I have all these busters. I'm still in mid-fight mode. Only Phil has my my corner. Will probably start dropping. So this is my determination if I'm Gabby. If I had all the time in the world to think about it. I am out bustering him for sure. He's got 5 busters on the field versus 2, mostly Longhorn, Seeker, Ratchet. Yeah, so you're gonna out mid-fight this guy easy, right? Only Phil's big threat is that he has this corner. He can start fort dropping, massing up an army, do a mass send. The mass send is probably the most threatening thing to do. Although you are against a paladin who can, God, this is, okay, there you go. Although you are against a paladin, you can slow your army approach down with a hammer and put up some sort of defensive crossing the T-line. Probably right around here is the best place to do it because this is a slight bottleneck right here. You have an outpost support or fort support over here. But at that point in time, if your line is here, your enemy can start microing starting here, or even just bring up over here. Honestly, this is Storm. You might as well just take your units and drop from here to here. If Gabi can try to split focus, right? Because he's out bustering him at mid. So if he can position buster. You put all 4 busters right here. This is toast. And you go back. You go, I need to defend against these Longhorn drops. You have a decent fort health buffer, right? So you can let him drop and waste all of his credits, all of his tanks credits in these drops. Just hold out long enough to win the mid-fight because you're out bustering him. Maybe keep making busters, drop this Gaddy behind the busters to support, right? Just do make some smart choices, stop building Dillos. Maybe build 1 or 2 Dillos, and these are the 2 Dillos, right? Just to support your busters so they're less easily distracted. And then only Phil's gonna start wasting Longhorn as long as you can properly defend, and probably put your units in killing position rather than blocking position, because you don't want to just try to stop the damage from pouring on. You want to kill his units so he wastes his credits in trying to kill your fort, right? And eventually, if you can actually outperform in the mid-fight and win the mid-fight, you can hopefully grab mid, maybe start to put a little pressure over here, and then this will go away eventually as long as he drops enough tank. I mean, this is all speculation, right? Let's see how much of that actually would happen. And now Gabby. Okay, there you go. Oh my god, did basically what I said. Needs to kill Ah, lost the Buster though. That was the big one. So that's good. That's good. Drops those 2. Let's only Phil kill. Okay, just drop 2 in killing position and leave. Only Phil. Okay, reallocating to the bottom. Oh, this is getting kind of interesting after that little quick analysis I did. I'm actually really liking what I'm seeing from Gabby. But needs to bring these up a little bit further. So, like, all these are gonna just completely crumble against all your busters. You know what I'm saying? And now only Phil microing the tanks, which is fine. You're gonna lose a little bit of ground here. Maybe pull back into a defensive position to the top of the post, because this entire area right here doesn't matter. If you can get him to push, he can. It's unlikely he'll get a finish with this quantity of tanks. So you'll lose some health, but you'll be probably in a better position at the end of that. But now look, lost all these units here when it could have been dropped back to a defensive position instead. And no better for the situation. Still massively behind. Needs to, anytime units are doing nothing, they might as well not exist. You need to put them in a better position than leave. Put your units in a better position, leave. Put your units in a better position, leave. You need to do that every single time, because the more locations your mech can be at once. Almost got to be. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was so close. Oh my god, that was craziness. See, if it were me, I'd start to panic and I'd start to spam light units to try to neutralize this post. Because in my head, if I was just playing, in my head I'm like, oh god, he has my corner. Oh god, I gotta get him. I gotta get that corner neutralized as soon as possible. So that's what I would do, and it would not be a good choice. Probably not. But Gabby's losing ground here. Needs to kill that Gaddy. Can't afford to lose those creeps. There you go. Grab him. Oh, kills only Phil in the way. And drops the creeps, takes the post back. The Gaddy's gonna die to the Buster. 34 to 34. It's evened out. It's evened out. He has nothing at mid though. He has nothing at mid. Needs to move his Busters, I think. All right, unit snipe. Only Phil coming back now. Realizes, I gotta keep this post. I gotta keep this post. I gotta keep it now. Distract it, the mech fire, or the unit fire with the mech. Ah, Gabby gets killed. Gabby gets killed. No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, only Phil might want to start just putting tons of pressure on the fort. Ah, Longhorn with a sliver. Longhorn with a sliver. Gabby sees it. Boom. Loses the Gaddy, though. Gaddy versus Longhorn is really the only thing. Goalie. Ooh, that's a huge one. What abilities does he have? Attack, hammer, and ultimate. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Oh, this could be very interesting. Helix late game, all he has is the missile burst. Completely redirecting focus, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But I think, especially with 2 structure supports here versus the one from OnlyPhil, I mean, obviously the way to go would be to focus on the neutralization. If he took a sec to realize that he only has SAMs in the post, he might be able to just neutralize it with his Paladin. Paladin in a supplementary unit, if he could put it face first, right at the side. Does have 2 bulbs down though. Forcing, why is OnlyPhil going all the way back? Because of the energy? Is he running out of energy? Does he not have a generator? Are they practicing tournament rules? I guess he doesn't have a generator, potentially. But Outpost has been neutralized. Gabby might be getting the better of this. Why no late game units yet from OnlyPhil? Why? Why? Okay, brings back. Ah, come on, Gabby. You neutralize the post. You need to secure it. Ah. OnlyPhil. Okay, loses the post again. Busters are gonna slaughter that Gaddy. There you go. No, you didn't need to do that. Who cares? Who cares? They were already walking there. They were already walking there. But right now it's 14 to 28. Wow, Gabby actually came back, and is basically right now poised to win the game. Only Phil with that cheese. Barely split pressure between the fort and the approach. Could have just, you see, I think Only Phil might have been better served to do a fort drop, then do some harass. Do a fort drop, do some harass. Try to get back to your unit before it gets finished off. But now it's 32 to 14. There's 2 goalies on the field for Gabby. And Only Phil might be SOL. Gabby getting us, doing the hop over. Gaddy leading the way, perfect to take care of the creeps. And Only Phil only has units up there. There's nothing down here, which is about to get neutralized by level 4 creeps. And we're at 16 minutes. Oh, no bot spawners, though. I thought the bot spawners were still there. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a joystick. I'm like really gripping this Xbox 360 controller that I've had for several years right now. Joystick. Maybe I'll hook up my HOTAS and see. Very annoying that I can't separate both sides though. Gabby with the triple Dillo drop. Gonna take the game. Gonna take the game. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, getting killed there while I was trying to read Overkill's chat. But yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing for the tournament tomorrow. I think I'm just casting the even numbered brackets, and I think we're gonna rejoin semis maybe tomorrow only, or sorry, on Sunday only. I don't know. I feel like the whole tournament can be done tomorrow in less than 6 hours, so you know, why not? So at this point, Gabby is letting, even though Gabby's ahead, letting Only Phil dictate the pace with all the harass. You definitely out-united him. United him. United him? You can even do a hop-up. You're a paladin. You have the micro ability. But a lot of busters. Okay, no, not a lot of busters. 2 busters out on the field. Goalies are gonna, the goalies will do a lot of work. Bertha is causing a lot of problems. Gonna eventually neutralize that post until it gets replaced by level 4 creeps. Then it'll take forever. I'm gonna bunker these. No. Are you gonna stack them? What are you gonna do, Only Phil? What are you doing? What are you doing with the creeps? Oh, okay, he did stack them, but they're not going together because of the way that creep AI works. So I don't know what the thought process there was. Loses the post. Gaddies and the goalies are gonna slaughter these level 4 creeps. Yeah, there is one Aegis on the field. It is gonna be hard to do that. You're right, Only Phil. It's really gonna be hard to utilize those missiles. I mean, Paladin has so much health anyway, though, so it's like gonna be difficult. Salt only went for 2 minutes. I'm not gonna post these games, Only Phil. I'm just testing my stream real quick. Oh, you're playing still right now, live? Huh. Cool. Okay. Starting now. Alright. Might check it out. I hope you're not Helix. Yeah, I mean, of all the banned mechs, I think the only viable ones, considering the pool and considering the maps, are Paladin, Bomber, and Warthog. Warthog because of the focus fire, but I don't really know how that's gonna be on certain maps. Angel. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the thought process was from Pro, but it's whatever at this point. The Gorgon out.
Outpost down.
Outpost down. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Yeah. For shizzle dizzle. At least the bot spawners. No, dude, make more bot spawners. That'll make you win. As long as you catch only Phil harassing. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's freaking level 4 creeps for 6 minutes now. Oh, why did you do? Wow. How did he lose so much health? Oh, I guess the missile burst. Yeah, the missile burst is gonna do it. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the time for some reason.
Outpost lost, Commander. Outpost lost, Commander.
The rebel spam might do it. See, people don't understand that transitioning to light spam during late game is actually pretty freaking strong. Yeah. Did you actually manage to tick off James? Because... See, the lack of understanding of gameplay for their game it surprises me. That's the one thing that I'm not really sure why they just don't understand it. Do they watch any of the videos I make when I complain? Probably not. I've explained this shit to them so many times. But no. That's fine. Like having a great country and then messing it up with your stupid rules. Thanks, America. This might work. Oh my god. Just start. No, you have to counter micro. Only Phil. Only Phil, you know better than this, dude. You just gotta. It's mech versus mech at this point. Not mech versus units, it's mech versus mech. You just gotta react to everything he does. But he's not even blocking. He's not even blocking. What the hell, man? At this point, you're ahead. You block. You don't want to give them the chance with drops. You don't care how long it takes to kill their units. You don't need to care. You don't need to care about wasting more money either. You're ahead. Alright. Game needs to hurry up and finish. Cast one more game and then I'm gonna go eat dinner. But I guess this works. I can just wake up and start this stream. I have no scenes set up and I just feel stupid for that. Because that's just not my, Oh, ooh, this is sort of turning into a base race here. Oh my god. I mean, Gabby's gonna win. But, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Pretty close. That was a decent job, Only Phil. And you see, man, if you put more port pressure down earlier in the game when you had that corner post, you might have got that game. You might have won. All right, let's watch this duel game that I'm talking about. Or that he's talking about. Where is it? Where the heck is it? Live? Where's live? No? Oh, they're not playing. They're both not playing yet. So, oh, okay. Okie dokie. Custom game. So it was custom. Salt. Cool. There we are. Right, custom game. All right, here we go. This is a custom 1v1 on Duel, I suppose, training for tomorrow's Pro the Pros Be a Champion tournament. 1v1 with mech bans and unit bans. It's going to be on Duel, and it is going to be the red player in the upper left. It is Only Phil in the classic Angel. Trying out the Angel because Saucer, Osprey, Striker, Neo are banned. And the bottom right is going to be Gabby TM, the blue player in the classic Bomber. Bomber versus Angel is going to be kind of interesting, actually, when you think about it. Gabby, I'm guessing, going with bombs first, and only Phil, obviously, going with the snipe first. If anyone was playing Angel and went, I don't know, loop first or something, what would you do besides snipe first? That would be insane. I guess loop first for the harass and the escape? I don't know, man. Gabby landing way over here, forgetting that he's a bomber and needs to be, you know, can't shoot. Only Phil doing enough to take this post. Gonna drop this over there. The tank next to the T-45. Gabby slightly behind Only Phil. I think, wait, is Gabby using Dillos? Okay, it is Dillo versus Longhorn, similar to the recently spectated Storm game. Only Phil slightly ahead, but now Gabby gonna go with a neutralization. Oh, just kill the Longhorn, dude. Oh, that would have been, that's a golden opportunity. He caught the Longhorn and slicing, but will not get the finish. Yeah, the Longhorn killed, they were both smoking. Oh man, what a missed opportunity right there by Gabby TM. And only filled with the shooters. Oh, sneaky shooters. Does Gabby realize what he was doing? Will Gabby go back? No! Oh no, oh no, oh no. And
Outpost lost, Commander.
the shooters are neutralizing the outpost. Only Phil. Almost gets the Gaddy. So close, so close. Now threatened by the bomber. No, but not really threatened by the bomber, you know what I mean? It's a bomber. How many bombers have you seen slice an angel to death? Very few. Gabby grabbing the other box, while only Phil grabbed the first one. Not much going on in the mid-fight quite yet. Angel potentially devastating should it hit late game, because it could start one-shotting tanks, like 3-shotting Goliaths or something, 3 or 4-shotting, I forget what it is. Once it gets to the ultra late game, like level 18, 19. Yeah, gets pretty insane. Oh boy, the bomber gonna do the work. You definitely need healers when you have bomber. Or you just gotta stay on top of the micro because the napalm is serious business. Or go with the AA. You need that flak AA. Spread it out. You cannot clump against a bomber. But against an angel, you can't leave anything open. Without generator though, Angel is going to be severely hindered from its, quote, normal gameplay, air quotes there. Gets hit by the stasis of the Tesla tower. Almost getting killed. Oh my gosh, so close. Gabby almost getting it, but 23 to 21, so, you know, the bombs are doing their work and the snipe is doing its work, so... Boom, boom, and will Gabby save it? Oh, but only feel super low and gets killed by an enemy flacker. Where was the flacker? Where was the flacker? I guess it was this one right here. I guess that's the only one in range, potentially, of only Phil. But pretty close in upkeep. No one really has an upper edge on the mid fight, but I think at this point, the longer it goes, once you hit Goliath level, the bomber almost becomes useless because it's not going to be able to bomb down a Goliath. So Gabby needs to get a lead, and needs to get a lead soon before only Phil hits level 7. Which only Phil can do fairly decently as an angel if he decides to really exploit that as much as he possibly can. Because he ain't gonna be bombing down Goliaths very easily. Hiya, Tyler. In chat. Depending on if I upload this game or not, not sure. Or clip, I'm not sure if you can clip, or how you can clip on YouTube, but if Twitch has it, I'm sure YouTube has it. Because if not, they're dumb. Only Phil low on health with the bomber. Oh man, oh, did not factor in the takedown time for the snipe. And Gabi gonna start doing way more work with the bomber. Oh no. Onlyphil gonna start falling behind here. That napalm doing a ton of work with the artillery. Onlyphil really needs to start abusing the snipe as much as possible. Only at level 4, while Gabi is at level 5. The Longhorn still gonna be having a hard time surviving against this bomber. You just need to micro like crazy and probably snipe down the artillery, to be quite honest. Spamming the ratchets now, which will definitely help. Needs to get the artillery, in my opinion. Oh, did not get the flacker, but does one-shot the artillery as it was low on health, I think. From what I could tell. Oh, the balloons. Oh, the balloons. OMG, the balloons. Gonna try to... Oh my god, what is he doing? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even realize the dillo drop in the top there. Onlyphil has tons of units and actually doing tons of work with the snipe. Onlyphil, oh, almost gets killed by the balloons, but survives right next to the post with basically full energy. And does, oh no, the Mortys, oh no. Oh no, those are not gonna be able to make it. There's too many red units and the red mech is here, so that's gonna be about that. But now Gabi gonna be free to bomb. Oh, you need to abuse the bomb right now, dude. You need to abuse the bomb. Just bomb as much, especially if the enemy mech's not there, you bomb. If enemy mech's not there, you snipe. You need to do it as much as you possibly can. These mechs are about maximizing the ability usage. And I guess certain mechs you can make that argument like with Osprey. I guess you may maximize the heal, but it's very, very specific to Angel and Bomber. Bomb as much as you possibly can without getting killed. Snipe as much as you possibly can without getting killed. You know which units to kill first. Anything low health for the Angel. Anything clumped up like crazy for the Bomber. But Gabi pretty low on health here. Okay, gonna be okay. Onlyphil deciding instead to grab the box. Probably could not chase down Gabi either, as Gabi was kind of in the middle of his units, so. Gabi, oh man, bombing down like crazy, but getting caught in the air. Onlyphil actually getting the first mech-to-mech kill. And gonna just go to town, hiding in the middle of his units. The Gaddies are gonna do a lot of work, but the Angel at level 6 with plenty of energy. No energy guardians by Onlyphil, which is a little bit interesting. Energy, I mean, there's no generator allowed, so you might as well use the energy guardian. Especially as an Angel, if Onlyphil's reading this or listening to this, take energy guardian next time. I think it's probably worth it, especially as an Angel, especially as a Bomber too, as a Bomber as well. Oh my gosh, is Onlyphil moving out? That would be insane. Might want to just try to micro really, really fast. I know it's kind of difficult as an Angel, but I mean, what you gonna do? Gabi bombing like crazy, and Onlyphil not trying to take advantage of the snipe. There we go, dropping next to a Buster. Gabi with the gangsters, gonna try to get Onlyphil killed with the bombs, and probably yes gets that finish with the bombs. Gabi with the revenge bomb drop, getting that kill on Onlyphil, and cleaning up. Wow, really cleaning up actually right now. 17 to 21, more than evened out upkeep. And now Onlyphil with a bunch of creeps, but not gonna be enough. Honestly, Onlyphil might have wanted to pull back and play the across the gap game where Angel really, really shines. But in a straight up mid fight, especially with a high pressure from the enemy units, Gabi's just able to get the better of him again and again. Wow, wow, wow. Tyler, to answer your question, why YouTube? Because that's what Pro wanted. YouTube actually has better picture quality, to be honest, better picture and streaming quality. So, it's just Twitch is more popular, more common. Onlyphil grabbing one of the 3 boxes. Does not sell it off yet. And now the Goliath out for Gabi, which can be shot down by the Angel. But Onlyphil not going for it. Okay, now trying to go for it, but oh boy, oh gosh. And the neutralization happening over there as well. too close to snipe the Goliath. I think the Angel does have a minimum range. Gabby microing it around. Only feel forced to respond to the micro, but puts a Longhorn and a Seeker against 2 Goliaths. Only Phil kind of at a loss at this point. He's probably considering surrendering, I would imagine, and that is going to be it. I think if Only Phil was able to hold off until Goliaths, didn't need to play ultra aggressively, just needed to milk it, and if he could last until Goliaths, I don't know that Gabby's bombing would really do anything. That's it too. Only Phil in chat saying he doesn't know how to play Angel. It takes a lot of experience to get the timing down right for Angel and to get the proper combination of drops, starting to snipe. You know, it's definitely an art at that point. But Only Phil just trying it out. So tournament limited rules or limited mechs and limited loadout tournament rules. So what you gonna do besides practice? Alright guys, I just wanted to test my streaming quality, which seems to be pretty decent. We're going to be streaming on YouTube tomorrow, for some strange reason. I mean, I get it. He likes YouTube. It's definitely better quality. I gotta change my settings to, you know, not ultra low latency. But then I can have 1440p, even though for some reason it's still an option. Not really sure why. Yep. So tournament tomorrow starts at 8 a.m. my time, which is West Coast USA, 11 a.m. East Coast USA, and I believe 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, UTC, I believe. So yeah. If it were me tomorrow, if I were playing, I'd play Warthog because that's the only mech left that I'm comfortable maining. My history is basically Striker to Saucer to Warthog. Oh no, Striker to Saucer to Helix to Warthog to Neo, back to Saucer. I barely main Neo though. I really didn't play Neo, but I really like playing. My 2 favorite mechs are Saucer and Warthog, because I don't know. It's funny how different they are, but they're just the most unique to play, I think. Where else everything else is very micro heavy, which is boring to me. Saucer is more of a harassy, pressury type of mech, and Warthog is just hilarious. So if it were me, I'd play Warthog. I'd try to do focus firing as much as possible, take advantage of the fact that there's no generator. Air to ground needs a point. You guys, no one freaking listens to me, but air to ground is so valuable when you're trying to screw with mechs. Because mechs land to try to avoid your air fire, and then boom, you just switch to air to ground and they dead. You know what I mean? So, and it interrupts Q heal. So it breaks one of the broken things right now, since it was introduced. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm streaming with Pro tomorrow. I really don't know how, but I believe I'm taking half of the brackets. I hope it's clear to the players. I think we're streaming every game, I think. And the plan is to do half the tournament tomorrow and half the tournament on Sunday, but honestly, looking at the brackets with 2 streams, it's very, very possible to get this knocked out in 5 hours or so. 5 to 6, I think. It depends on how soon he wants to join the 2 streams. I would imagine semifinals. Quarterfinals is what I've historically done, but I don't know how important that is, to be quite honest. So, anyway, later.